I was about to be executed. While the executioner was checking the ropes, he noticed the plum blossom birthmark on my shoulder. That moment was seen by the crown prince. Just as the blade was about to fall, the crown prince threw a knife and saved me. The empress got furious for interrupting the execution. She questioned the prince for saving me without permission. The prince reminded her of something she once said. The empress had declared her child would have a plum blossom birthmark on the shoulder. Anyone with that birthmark could be her lost child, and if they confirmed mine, it would prove I was the missing princess. 15 years ago, the empress was ambushed by traitors. In a moment of crisis, she handed her 3-year-old daughter to the head eunuch. She placed a golden hairpin in my blanket and told him to take me away from the palace. The hairpin would serve as proof for future recognition. The eunuch escaped with me, but collapsed from his wounds at a farmer's doorstep. That family took me in and raised me. Years passed, and I grew up. One day I was hauling manure to fertilize the fields, but I remembered my adoptive father was seriously ill. I decided to sell something valuable for medicine, so I went to a pawn shop. The guard found me smelly and disgusting and shoved me hard to the ground. The manure I carried spilled everywhere. People on the street held their noses and mocked me. Just then, a woman walked out of the shop. She saw I was prettier than her, so she accused me of bumping into her and threatened to have my legs broken. I begged her, explained, I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to pawn something valuable to pay for my father's medicine. I pulled out the golden hairpin from my pocket. She recognized it as pure gold and realized it came from a noble family. She got greedy and tried to keep it for herself. All I wanted was some money to help my father. I got on my knees and begged, even asked for just a little. She threw me a single copper coin, told me to get lost, then laughed arrogantly as she left before I could react. The constable kicked me down again. I knew someone like me had no way to fight a rich official's daughter, so I picked up the coin and walked home in shame. What I didn't know was that I was actually a princess, and my birth mother was the current empress. After defeating the rebels, she had spent 15 years searching for me. One day the crown prince brought news. He said the lost princess was likely still in the borderlands. The empress was overwhelmed with emotion. She immediately contacted the local president. She told him whoever possessed the golden hairpin had to be her daughter and must be found immediately. Meanwhile, the scheming woman had been eavesdropping. She realized that I was the real lost princess. Since the empress said the golden hairpin proved identity, she wasn't going to let this chance slip away. She rushed into the room, fell to her knees, and cried out, "Mother!" She held up the golden hairpin. The empress burst into tears, believing she had found her daughter. The president was stunned. He never imagined the girl he raised was actually royal blood. The empress was overjoyed. Only the crown prince looked suspicious. He asked why the president never reported this. The scheming girl claimed she had never shown the hairpin to anyone and said it had been stolen when she was young. She only just got it back from a thief recently.